Hello and welcome, my Adora foot lovers. It's SJB here, and first of all, I just want to let you guys know that I've been struggle-lugging today. I don't know what it is, but ever since I ate my lunch this afternoon, and I'll admit I ate a lot of food, I have been feeling very tired. You know, like I actually got a really reasonable amount of sleep last night and everything, but I'm still just feeling tired. So if I trip up on my words or if I sound like I'm an idiot or something like that, I apologize. Please forgive me, and please, hopefully we can work together here and still dominate this game. Because right now what we're doing is we're playing on Chimps mode. We're playing on Encrypted, which is a reasonably difficult map, but nothing insane. And we're going to go for a mortar, by the way. I'm going to pop them right about chignon. We're going to have the Blade Shooter actually do most of the damage here, believe it or not. Mortar can help out a little bit, but Blade Shooter's got to do the bulk of it. And he does. And what I want to do for you guys today is show off some of the early-ish game mortar stuff. And I say early-ish because usually I think of around 1 to 40 early game. I think of around 40 to 80, roughly mid-game, and then like 80 plus for me is kind of like late game. And the only reason that's actually quote-unquote late game is because there's no true game that goes beyond round 100 unless you're playing boss bloons or something. So, to me, getting a mortar before round 40, you're getting an early game mortar. It's not the usual. And honestly, it kind of makes sense that a lot of people don't want to play with the mortar in most situations, early games in particular. It kind of freaking sucks. You know? Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Whoa. Look at this sucktastic action here. I'll be the first person to admit it. Mortars can definitely suck. But if you micro with them, and you're willing to actually play around with them, they can actually be a pretty decent tower. For example, I can get the Bernie stuff in the top over here. That'll melt white balloons down into blue balloons by the time they make it around here. And if not, then we're separating the balloons around a little bit so I can kind of get more time to actually react and hit them the way that I want to actually hit them here. So that's pretty cool. Oh, but you have to micro. If you're not paying attention or if you do the wrong thing, it can really suck, you know? So here we go. We're going to use our quick ability here. See if we take down round 23. And now we're set up for round 24 here, and guess what? We actually are able to get the cam detection, but we had to work hard for that. So early game mortars, are they even worth it? Right now, I gotta say it, no. Right now, getting an early game signal flare kind of sucks. I'd rather just throw in like a 0-0 ninja, or even just upgrade a random dart monkey up to like some small cam detection or something like that. Just kind of like keep me in the game for right now, but unfortunately, that's not that easy to do. But I won't have cam detection for the rest of the game if I do that. With this strategy, I do have all-time, pretty much forever cam detection, as long as we're willing to like do a decent job with it. So I'm gonna go faster reload. I'm gonna go rapid reload on this guy, and we're finally gonna let the mortars take over and really start to own the game here. So this is the first part of the strategy. We're gonna leave this signal flare up on the top here. If I need to micro around and change them around a little bit, I can. But for the most part, I think I'm just gonna leave them up here. And next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna build more mortars. And look at this, lead balloons. Turning into green balloons by the time to get the middle here. There's nothing with that. Nothing. Zebra's coming out too. Freaking nothing, bro. And now we've got our second mortar on the screen already. And I want to bundle these guys all together because I'm thinking we're going to get the Striker Jones buff, but I want to get some other buffs as well. Maybe an Alchemist, but definitely a Village. So now we can really start talking about the star of the show. The new star mortar. I'll admit, so far, again, still not going super fantastic because mortars are not meant to be early game towers. They're sort of meant to be mid to late game towers. So once we get this guy, the heavy shells, one of the hardest hitting mortars in the game, and recently got buffed pretty hard actually, we might actually be able to show off some really cool early game mortar plays, and not even on the most epically easy map or anything like that. Like, this is still a pretty difficult one. You got to really like play it well and use a lot of kind of like weird towers kind of in the middle here, unless you just say screw it and go mortars, you know? Make it easy on yourself. So we go. We're going to go heavy shells. We're going to go for the bigger blast. We're going to go for that extra upgrade. Oh, check this out. Camo balloons. Do we got full cam detection here with this guy? Oh, freaking looks like it, bro. Oh, yeah! All right, I'll take it, dude. Full cam detection with a signal flare up on the front. Not bad, if you ask me. I could also probably like move this guy to like right here and still hit balloons kind of in the front as well. But I'm just going to leave him in the top here. I don't want to be too crazy about it. I think we'll get a little more popping power if we let the Birdie stuff actually kind of come into play and wrap around over here. And then we're going to focus on popping things with this mortar right here, the Heavy Shells mortar. Do not underestimate this guy. He is a beast. And on top of being fairly beastly, he is also going to get buffed by Striker Jones, which is also a bad hero to start off the game with. Check this out. Now, the reason why this guy's so good is because just check out all the stuff he does. He does extra damage to ceramic, lead, fortified and stunned balloons. Chicka chicka what? Attacks faster. What's that? Attacks faster. It can also pop black balloons. So the attacks faster thing is new. Before the game, I forget the exact numbers, but it's something like attacked every like 1.1 seconds or something like that. Now it's down to like 0.89 seconds. So it's like a 25% buff or so. What's weird is that buff does not go into the artillery battery. Once we finally buy the artillery battery is going to be the same as it always was. So we're really just buffing the heavy shells to allow the artillery battery to not be the only goal that we want, but instead just be kind of like a stepping stone. Oh my god, I don't want to get the stepping stone nonsense again. So, but it actually makes sense to get the heavy shells these days. Check this out. This is not going bad. It's round 37. This is a pretty beefy balloon round, and we've got $3,000 saved up. We can go for another mortar. So we can go for another heavy shells mortar, and of course, you guys know it. We're going to go for that big blast, and we're going to go for that balloon buster. But we do have one problem. We don't have any Moab pop power. We've got Moabs coming up in 2 rounds here, and I've spent all my money. I've got really nothing going on. So what the heck are we going to do against this Moab? I actually don't have the answer yet. We're going to have to think about this. Could go Sniper, could go Monkey Ace, could go Dartling Gun, could go stupid Spike Factory. Oh boy, I could go frickin' Maelstrom. I think I could pull it off. I think I could, if I can get enough money here. I'm going to go Maelstrom. If not, I'll go for 1 cannon and just get him up to Moab Mauler. Just throw him randomly over here somewhere, and I think that should be enough to just get through some of the Moab layer. Maybe we'll have to micro a little bit with the mortars over here. But the coolest thing about these mortars is don't forget they get more powerful over time. Not truly, but technically. We're going to have more ceramics, more leads, more fortifieds, and of course more stun balloons all happening here. And all that means is these guys just get more powerful because all those balloons actually make sense. So we go, let's go for a Blade Maelstrom. Let's micro this guy a little bit. Let's just start burning him a little bit. Doesn't have to be anything super fancy or anything, just a little bit of something, something. And we're just going to try to stun it next to our Maelstrom. That's really about it. I think that should be easy. Easy takedown. So here we go. Let's go for a Stun Strom combo. And that should be easy enough. Stupid strategy. Really stupid strategy. But it just freaking works, man. All right, Signal Flare. Back to the top here. You're giving my cam detection. Rest of these guys just demolish everything in the middle. Look at this strategy. It's delish. Now, here's where we really make some crap happen. All right? I am going to go for an Alchemist. And I'm going to go for a Village. So let's build our Village first. I want to make sure all 3 are in range. Like that. I'm going to go for an Alchemist after that. We're going to go for a quick Jungle Drums on these guys. Beat them all up. If we want to buy anything else kind of in the range here, we can. Just fit it in there. Check this out. Ceramics. Guess what? Heavy shells? Got it covered, bro. No problem. We just got a Maelstrom if something bad happens here, too. All right, Jungle Drums is up. And now we're going to buff these guys. So the cool thing about mortars is they're pretty slow shooting. If you have very, very fast shooting towers, like a Super Monkey, Alchemist doesn't do that great of a job. If you have very, very slow shooting towers, most situations, it doesn't work all that well. Like ice towers or glue gutters or even like a top path boomerang, like it doesn't work that well. It can work, it's just not that well. The only sort of weird tower in that list that kind of does work well is a slow shooting cluster cannon. For whatever reason, alchemizing that guy just makes him freaking deliciously overpowered, so just ignore me if you want to. But basically you want like a mid-speed shooting tower to optimize the alchemy. That would be best. That means we can alchemize many towers at once while kind of just keeping their alchemy all the time. Kind of, you know? So that's our goal here. We're going to go for a really nice 4-2 Alchemist next to these 2 guys with some reasonably fast shooting stuff here in combination with Striker Jones. And that's kind of it for now. Check this out. Reinforced leads, reinforced ceramics. No problemo. We cut right through them, bro. Look at that. Easy. No problem. Keep in mind, pop count. Okay. He's been around the entire game. 5,000 pops kind of makes sense. Striker Jones, 3,000 pops kind of makes sense. This guy's been around for a while. 5,000 pops, doing pretty good. And he's my full cam detection at this point in the game. I might have to swap that out pretty soon. Let's see. If I can... Oh, there we go. We got one sneaking through here. Oh, yeah, that's kind of a problem. We're just going to leave in the middle here. Let's hope that this is enough. I might have to actually get the cam detection in this village eventually. But for now, it's kind of like... It's doing enough, you know? As far as these guys are concerned, 3,500, 3,360. Not bad. All right, everybody's kind of like working together here in a very reasonable way. And now it's time. Strongest Stim with them perishing potions. So now we've got super powered mega mortars on the screen right here. Whoo! This might seem like a really weird strategy, but now I'm set, bro. The only thing that I've got to worry about is making sure that I can pop Moab class balloons, which are going to be coming up soon. Yeah. So we're going to have to think, what do we want to pop Moab class balloons? I'll tell you right now, I know the answer. I want a wizard. All right, now here's the weird thing about the wizard. Where do you put him? Well, I want to put him on the magic monkey spot. I'm going to put him on the top corner of the magic monkey spot. And even though he's only a third tier, I'm only able to afford a third tier right now. Long term, that should be good enough for us. All right, Arcane Mastery. Put him on strong. Make sure he can see them camo balloons just in case. Boom, boom. Now we got it all covered. Boom, shazoom. This is just frickin' coming together, boys. This is Chimps mode. This is supposed to be difficult. We're annihilating everything. And the weirdest part about all of it is that I haven't even gotten the cream de la everything. All right. Unfortunately, we do have to do this, though. So, yeah. I probably could have gotten by without both abilities, but I'll get them back in time. They're very, very quick abilities. Get it back again and just go kablamo shazamo. Kind of looks cool, too, doesn't it? And by the time we have more mobs coming in here, we'll have the Arcane Spike. And then soon after that, I am actually going to do it. I'm just going to go for the Artillery Battery. We've got Alchemized Artillery Battery combos. It just goes to show you that we can actually use heavy shells here in the mid-game and still kind of do a good job. I mean, like yes, I've had to buy other things to kind of like support me a little bit here, but nothing insane. Nothing insane. All right, Kablamo, Shazamo, and Arcane Spike is officially up. Woo! All right. So this is the base combo. Get the cannons, or get the mortars, because they can pop the balloons. Get something that can hit the mobs. It doesn't need to be this wizard. It could be anything, really. You can even multiply it out with a couple other weirder towers that might not even make that much sense. Like, you could just kind of get a mob shove or something like that. You can get a mob glue, and maybe you can get, like, a middle path sniper, or a top path sniper, and just, like, destroy the mob with its extreme power. You can do whatever you want, realistically. But all you need to do is make sure you got a decent amount of balloon pop power here, buff them a little bit, and then get some more pop power, and you're golden. Freaking golden. So at this point in the game, I can do a lot of different stuff, but I am just going to do it. I'm going to go Artillery Battery, I'm going to go double dose, I'm going to double dose my Artillery Battery. There is nothing getting through the middle here. No amount of round 63 is getting through here, no amount of round freaking 76 is getting through here, no amount of anything is getting through double Artillery Batteries with a Striker Jones ability combo. Because Artillery Command now can do a lot of extra stuff for us. It resets all the cooldowns. If I want to use these guys twice in a single round, I can. And then eventually this will turn into increasing his damage on top of all of that, but I don't know if we're going to reach level 20. I think we will. I'm assuming we will. By the time we're going to actually need it here. So, at this point in the game, it's kind of just a chill fest. We're going to wait this out until probably round 80 or so, and by that point we can start deciding what we want to go for next. So, by the way, I still like this guy. You know what? One thing I'm going to do is I don't really have a great cam detection. This might seem like a little bit of a waste, because I have cam detection here and here. But just in case some stupid camo purple sneak through or something like that, I'm just going to confirm that they have their own camo detection now, so we don't have to worry about it at all. So this is also without any abilities on round 63. Just watch the money flow in. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do something sort of weird for you guys. I'm going to let this combo get me as far as this combo can get. If I can survive till round 85 and get $60,000, I'm going to freaking do it. I'm just going to wait this out and see how long we can go with the beautiful Artillery Battery Alchemist Village combo that's so freaking weird, but just kind of makes sense in the weirdest way possible. In case you guys are curious about the ownage, I've used 0 abilities since I've last seen you. This is just kind of domination. It's kind of cool, too, because I wasn't expecting this to happen, but my Artillery Batteries are also helping pop the mob-class balloons, because their explosions are large enough to affect the area over here and over here as the mobs kind of walk in, because they kind of have to go all the way here before they sort of turn, and that's just allowing me to go in the explosion radius. It's kind of cool. Like I said, no abilities though. They're just getting dominated anyways. Check this out. This is going to be a big chunk of ceramics. It looks really scary. You know, like, I'll slow this down for you. I wouldn't even need to slow this down though. I just know they're going to die. Look at this domination. 2 Artillery Batteries. Alchemized. We've already got over $30,000 saved up at this point. Okay. Oh my god. So here we go. Striker Jones, by the way, level 15 at this point. He's not really doing too much for a little while. The next big one is going to be level 18, Mortar Monkeys attack additional 10% faster. Of course, that's going to be great. Then we get level 19, which increases the attack speed and makes all black balloons vulnerable to explosive damage, which doesn't really matter to us because Artillery Batteries already do that. But then also Artillery Command gives double damage and pops per shot to all bomb shooters and Mortar Monkeys for 10 seconds, which for 2 Artillery Batteries might not be that big of a deal, but that also gives us the option to maybe go for like a biggest one or a blue incineration or something cool and just kind of like do some crazy mortar crap, man. I mean, there's so many options for us. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, round 79, big chunks of regen balloons with a couple BFBs. Again, not expecting anything too problematic for us. The wizard here is just kind of doing his job. He's popping most of the Moab layer, letting their artillery batteries just kind of clean up the rest. This is probably the most consistent BFB round that we have had to deal with, though, so far. But again, still no abilities. I could use stuns, I could use artillery command if I want to, I could use 2 artillery battery abilities, and let's use one of them, just for good measure here. I mean, I didn't freaking need to, I don't think, but I did it anyways. Alright, round 80, Zermagerd. We're going to start just by stunning him, and I think that's probably all I'm going to need. We got to get him on stun power on this crap. Also, I could do something ridiculous and go for like a pop and all, but I don't think I want to. He's still, in my opinion, one of the worst abilities in the entire game. I don't know why I don't like him that much, but I just find him not fun. Alright, one Maelstrom, and bam, there it is. So I'm still going to fight. I'm going to fight, guys. I want to fight for you. I want to see how far can we make it with just these guys. But I will have to be sort of careful. Because if one balloon sneaks through, I do lose. This is a real chance. There's no continues. So I will officially lose the game if that one stupid red balloon sneaks through my defense. And there's Moabs and ceramics and stuff all over the place. So it does get a little bit scary here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to alternate. I'm going to use one ability kind of at a time here. If I really need to, I'll use this ability kind of again here. But I'm thinking we might be able to save up $60, $70, $80,000. You know, I mean, what is going to be the first thing that's actually going to kill us? I don't know. DDTs? Maybe this Oh My God's on route 85 or 87? Maybe? I don't know for sure, but all I can tell you is it's still going pretty gosh darn smooth. This would be the first round that I would think would be somewhat problematic. I'm going to micro it, and we're going to see how this is going to end up going down. You know what? Let's just use both of these again. All right, that PFB is dead. I don't see this being an issue, actually, but we'll play it out. Let's move this guy back and go for a double artillery battery dose again. Only got one, but 85 does go down. All right, I don't know how much that micro is actually necessary rather than just, like, doing it out of abundance of caution, but I have $67,000. I mean, this should not be going this easy. Am I right? What? Well, maybe not easy, but should not be surviving at this point in the game. It's kind of weird to survive this long. And again, we're getting some cool buffs here pretty soon, so this is kind of awesome, actually. Ooh, the first round that I've actually had to exit out from balloons like sneaking through here, round 86. Okay, so we do need to start microing, for real. You know what, I'm going to try something sort of crazy. I'm just going to go for a Shattering Shells upgrade. It's reasonably expensive, but for the rest of the game, reinforced balloons are no longer an issue. Still got $55,000 left over. I still want to fight against the grain and see if we can make this happen. But this will save me on route 86, guaranteed. Don't need to worry about 86 anymore at all. I don't need to micro or anything. Reinforced balloons, still mildly problematic, I guess. It's kind of weird, but I mean, they are double health BFBs based, more than double health BFBs, because then we have to deal with double health Moabs and double health ceramics on the inside. And that's when these guys do start to fall off a little bit. Super late game against super ceramics on top of reinforced ceramics equal extremely dangerous for even artillery batteries. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna micro like this. We're gonna go boom, boom, boom. We're gonna try to delete one side at a time. Hopefully. Alright, we've got some BFBs popping out already. Move these guys back to the center. I'm going to wait this out if possible, and I'm going to go for a double artillery battery blast, I believe. Let's try to stun some crap. Let's go Maelstrom, artillery battery. Artillery battery. Oh, did I hit the artillery command? Crap. I did not mean to do that. Alright, doesn't look like it's going to be that big of a deal. 87, though. Finally? Possibly? Going to be too much for us? Oh, it is. Okay, we've met our match. So even though the strategy does absolutely fantastic through round, basically 87, maybe 85 is the first time we really started to run into any issues whatsoever, it gives you a lot of money. It gives you a lot of money to play around with things. We can go Bloons Generation. Because why the heck not, bro? Because why the heck not? And now instead of microing my artillery battery, we're going to just micro the Bloons Generation a little bit. And that should be more than enough to do some cool stuff here, basically. We'll try to melt the left side first. We'll switch back into the right side in just a second here, but I will need a micro. That is one thing to keep in mind. If you're playing on a computer, this is going to be way easier than playing on a phone. Not impossible to play on a phone, but definitely not as easy as what I'm doing right now. And then now I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play Dangerous and see how much money I can save up again now that I've got Bloons Generation, see if I can do something even crazier. I think the first thing that's going to cause problems for us is probably going to be the DDTs. Even with this guy, DDTs are fast, you know. They're going to just walk through the fire, basically. So I have to figure out if I want to go for a bunch of stalls, like Ice Towers and Glue Gunners, or if I want to go for something a little more fancy. I don't know yet. I have not figured it out. I will admit that this is kind of cool to watch. I mean, there's like a lot of BFBs coming out right now, and whenever even if there's like a lot of reinforced BFBs coming out, they get de-reinforced, and then we just kind of melt everything on the inside here. All right, DDTs, bros. Let's see what we can do. I kind of expect 90 to not be an issue. I kind of expect 93 not to be an issue, but I don't know about 95. Don't know about 95 at all. All right, so with a little bit of help here, 90 goes down easy. Bloons Generation back into action here, my friends. Reinforced ceramics, not if there's not huge bundles, it's not a big deal at all. If we ever feel scared, though, we can use an artillery battery blast. I don't even think we need to double dose it, just one. And again, we're saving up a bunch of money here. Woo! I still don't know what I want to go for. I mean, Archmage is probably the thing that I should go for. Honestly, I should have probably done that instead of the Bloons Federation, but of course, he's way more fun! We like to have fun when we're playing these weird challenges, right? All right, let's go for some stun action. Let's go for artillery battery blast again. We're going to go for another, I'm just going to freaking do it. I'm going to do this ability right here. We're going to go bam. Double artillery battery blast again. With all of the abilities, because why the heck not? Where's Bloons Generation right now? Trying to melt some crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Lack of micro. Lack of micro. Lack of micro. Oh, my God. Chris sucked really hard. He was putting artillery batteries in the wrong spot, which almost screwed me over. All right, we're going to go back to standard. I'm not going to get too fancy on this. All right, DDTs. All right, that burn on the DDTs is delicious. Straight up delicious. Bloons Generation long-term burn damage is actually pretty insane. It takes a little while, don't get me wrong, but it's still just really, really, really strong. All right, let's get these guys deadified real quick. Like, I think this is going to be the exact same thing. Mobs, BFBs, and everything is just going to be melted. Zomagods are a little bit of a different story, mildly. They don't get melted right away. They still get a lot of damage to them, but we basically do have to micro to the left, to the right, to make sure that this is going to happen properly. All right, another artillery battery. Probably going to use this ability afterwards, to be completely honest. Yeah, once the artillery battery is done. All right, that's done. We're going to reset here and go for another artillery battery. Yes, battery wave. All right, that side's done. Last Magura to take down, and round 94, which is one of the beefiest bloon levels in the game, is also good to get deadified. Unalived. We unalived it. And now we got max level Striker Jones. All right, let's see how the... Ooh. Burny stuff with purple bloons in the way. Dang. That actually kind of sucks. This guy doesn't pop purple bloons. This guy doesn't pop purple bloons. I could go for the mid, but that just seems like such a waste for one round of purple bloons, you know? The other thing that I could do is I could just switch artillery battery up to here, blow them up really, really quickly, let the birdie stuff actually build up a little bit. I think it kind of is working. Artillery battery can just go back down to the center here. And most DDTs are dying from the Bernie stuff. Yeah, I don't think 95 is going to be a big deal at all. They're all just dying. It's slow, but by the time they get to the middle here, it's the only time that anything bad is happening at all. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what's going on with all of this, because bloons are just coming from every direction and going from every direction. But, again, deadified. Alright, more BFBs and everything. Lots of bloons everywhere. Artillery batteries doing a great job, though. I mean, how can you beat that, bro? How can you beat that? We got another $46,000 saved up. Oh my god, it feels great. It feels so good. I mean, we're looking at almost like... I mean, Bloon Solver money. I mean, we could even, like, think about Moab Dom. Yeah, I mean, he's within reach. Freaking Moab Dom. Should we just do it? Just to show off how cool we are? Alright. I kind of want to do it now. I want to look cool. Alright, so we need $9,000. Okay. It's not exactly easy to get. Alright, let's do the left side first and then switch to the right side again. Some gods died. Yeah, B's dying. I don't know. I'm not the best microer with this guy. I know that you could do a better job, of course, but feel like I'm doing good enough. We're not dead yet, so that's the main thing. Oh, and then we can't get rid of the reinforced Zomargurds either. So that actually might be a minor issue. We're definitely going to use all of our stuns. Go over the left side first. All right, this guy's looking... Oh, yeah, this guy's dead already. BFB's left over, or chump change. We'll let them just get taken down by everything else. And now we got one more Zomargurd to deal with. Yes, this wasn't bad either. I was kind of expecting this to be more of a fight, but nope. Flames eat Zomargurds. And there it is, now the biggest balloon level in the game, around 98. But we're about to ford our Moab Dom. We're going to ford this mid-round right now. And one of the big problems with around 98 is the fact that a lot of these balloons are reinforced balloons. But of course, there are no reinforced balloons. No reinforced balloons for us. All right, artillery battery. I'm actually not even afraid. I'm just going to use both abilities here. I'm going to wait out a few seconds here. I'm going to swap the birdie stuff to... I'm actually going to use this guy and go for another double loadout over here. We're going to rebuy this Moab Dom. Fast throwing, fast range, because why the heck not? And we're just going to leave this down here now. And that's it. Round 98's dead. And we're going to set ourselves up for round 99 here. Now, one thing I should mention is that technically we don't have cam detection on this guy. But this guy should decamelize. And then it should make 99 just easy, right? I'm hoping. I think. And it's also de-reinforcing the BTDs, which is also quite nice, I must admit. Maelstrom, because why the heck not? And round 100, here it is. All right, so Moab Dom, I don't know, how good is this guy against a bad? He's not very good at all, actually. He's okay, he works, but I would not say that that's ideal at all. We've got some artillery battery blowouts and everything that we can use if we want to, but I think this Barty stuff is going to be good enough for us. Let's do this. We're going to speed this up because I'm actually not that afraid. Micro just a tiny bit here. And I get this back again, so this is going to be double damage. Don't forget about that. This is going to definitely help out the Bernie stuff and everything, too. Oh, double damage on... Oh, double damage, bro! Okay, we're going to move these guys back just so I don't mess it up. Go for a double dose of this. Clean them up with some fire here. And Moab Dom is going to say, goodbye. You're stunned. You're dead. And we beat Encrypted on chimps. With a mortar strategy. Or a mortar dominant strategy. All right, we got almost 1 million pops on this guy. It's pretty cool. So I can't really recommend this strategy. I can't say that this is the strategy you should be using or anything like that because it takes micro and it takes work. And there are other alternatives that are obviously just as easy. But I can say that if you haven't just like kind of checked out either artillery batteries or the heavy shells kind of in the middle of the game, they're not a bad option. At the very least, consider them. Or think about them. Maybe even just throwing one of these guys instead of two in combination with your attack shooter and your wizard or whatnot might actually be a really good idea. And then, of course, if you want to go for something cool like a Blue Incineration, goes to show you can actually use this guy in a pretty effective way, especially if you've got the extra power from Biker Bones over here. I like the combo, I like the strats, I like to do weird stuff for you guys, and I really feel like it's showing off today. You can make weird stuff happen if you try hard enough. So, anyways, that's something I have for you guys today. I'm not going to try to play late game or anything like that. I don't know if this is going to be a good late game strategy at all, but I don't even want to test it out or try. It's not worth it to micro for me. So I'm just going to leave it for today. But of course, if you guys enjoyed, press that like button for me. Make sure you subscribe. And of course, have a super duper delicious day.